Hello.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to twitch.tv/the Onyx Path for Scarland Sins of Shelzar Season 3, Episode 9, Home. Before we dive too deep into our story for the evening, I want to draw your attention to the Trinity Continuum Backer Kit campaign, which is currently running. We have met our base crowdfunding goal, unlocked several stretch goals. I had the good fortune of sitting down earlier today with Danielle Lauzon, the developer of the book, for a Q&A, which you should be able to watch in the VODs if you're subscribed. Or I think we're kicking that over to YouTube early, just because we've got the crowdfunding campaign going. So why not get that out in the world for folks? That's really about the only thing that I have to promote today. So let's dive right into the story, shall we? When last we met, the group had returned from Fenrilic after some debate and discussion, returned from Fenrilic to their old home of Shelzar in order to seek out a falcon that they might slay it and bathe the winter bloom seeds in its blood. Upon returning to Shelzar, the group was confronted with some, I guess, specters of their past, old memories, old hangouts, and Alan discovered evidence that Breck may have fallen to the Legionnaire's rust. You all had gathered in Ithrin's old lair in the sewer, where Ithrin presented Alan with some leftover belongings of haikus that had been found, and you had all completed a long rest in preparation for heading into the desert to try to make your way to the Falcon's lair after acquiring a map to its alleged location. Does that sound about right to everyone as to where we parked?
Yes.
Beautiful. Does anyone have any changes, alterations, spell preparations, or other item swaps, anything like that they'd like to do before we get rocking and rolling?
Did I get a chance to continue working on my new weapon?
Sure, you did. Why don't you go ahead and give me a dexterity check or a strength check at your interest with the proficiency bonus, please.
17.
Excellent. And I believe that's the last success that you needed to get that completed. So please run it down for us. What is this new weapon going to be? What form does it take? What does it look like? And what does it provide you?
So it's going to be, it is, I guess, a double-sided hammer.
Okay.
That has like a blade in one side and a hammer face on the other side for either slashing or cutting or blunt force damage. And if it's okay, I know we haven't discussed about this like off-site, Travis, but I want it to be like it has two heads.
Okay.
So I could use either edge to do damage.
Excellent. So do you want it to be set up like one side is sharp and the other side is blunt, or do you want it to be set up like kind of like Stormbreaker, but on both sides of it?
So I'm thinking that it's going to be like, hang on, I'm drawing it up.
Have you seen The Legend of Boba Fett?
I have not.
Ah,
Okay.
that would be fun.
So it's like blade, hammer, and then blade, hammer.
Excellent. I love it. The only and you're using adamantine to create that, correct?
Yeah.
Excellent. So yeah, it'll work effectively. You'll be able to use it two-handed. You can choose between bludgeoning or slashing damage. It would use Great Hammer's damage dice. And it's two-handed, so you're not going to be like using a shield with that unless you use like an animated shield or something like that.
Cool. Oh, and it looks like like there's flames like sculpted into the blade side coming to the hammer side.
Excellent. Excellent. I love it. So yeah, you all sort of see Alan kind of, as she's putting the things together for the journey, produce this new completed weapon. Is there anything that anyone else is doing before you all head out? And are you planning on leaving by surface? Or are you planning on trying to take the sewers all the way out of Shelzar?
Ithran will vote for the sewers, and I'm like tinkering around with my spell list, but
I'm looking at through my spells right now too. I think I'm good though. How long would you say that it was gonna take for them to transcribe those books?
14 days, and you've been gone for a day.
Okay.
are Falcon? Do Falcon wear armor, or do they have metal carapaces? I can't remember.
So yeah, they're essentially made out of molten metal that is constantly cooling and reheating.
Do we know of any elemental weaknesses in particular or resistances?
You know that they are resistant to a gaggle of shit. Give me half a second, because I believe, was it Ithran that had found the information on them?
I think so.
Just give me half a second to bring that up. So they are resistant to fire, poison, bludgeoning, piercing, and fire and poison. Sorry, and bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing from non-magical weapons. They are also immune to the poisoned condition.
All right.
Okay, that influences the spells I prepare. Thank you.
No problem.
I'll prep my speak with animals. I don't know if I have to do anything to prep that, but
Out of
just in case I
curiosity,
end up with somebody.
I think you have to cast that as a ritual, correct?
10 minutes.
Yep. Yeah. So, and that only lasts for like a minute. So I would wait until you need it to actually cast.
Okay.
But you have all the components you need for it. And you were going to say, Sean?
I was going to ask Nolo if he had any elemental protection spells.
I have Investure of Flame and Investure of Ice. Those are 6th level. Let me look through my list here.
I'm just trying to think of, like, are Thulkins known to use fiery attacks or anything like that? Like,
You know that if you strike a Thulkin, like the magma inside of it is under constant pressure.
so they bleed magma.
So like they spew magma if you hit them.
But these are just for myself, I think. I can't use them on someone else. But I have the bead. I could cast a spell in a bead and someone else could use these and use their own stats.
That lasts for 1 hour, right?
Do you have
The bead is an hour, yeah. And then if it doesn't get used, obviously.
fire?
For some reason,
You're really-
Allie,
you're really
extremely
quiet.
quiet. Yeah.
I don't.
Is your microphone, like, did it fall on the floor? Is there a pillow on top of it? Because that's kind of what it sounds like. Is it accidentally using a set of headphones that are on your desk or something? I don't know.
Let me check.
I can hear you, but I have to concentrate on it.
Yeah, you are very, very quiet.
Never adjusted sound settings in Zoom.
So it should be like the little microphone down in the corner. And there's a little carrot next to it. And that should let you pick which microphone you're using.
Anyway,
Holland's resistant to fire, right?
Yes, I believe so. Is Ironbred?
Yeah.
And when Lulu's raging, Lulu's resistant to, I think,
Every-
everything but psychic damage, right? Or
Which
it
is
everything?
like so OP, like God mode.
Oh. No.
Right? Like, am I dreaming here?
So
Very
everyone else should be
careful.
careful to keep their range, because like if it gets hit, it is probably gonna react by spraying nearby squares, kind of thing. Is what I'm getting.
That's better.
It's a little better, yeah. You
Zoom
go ahead
will
and talk
probably
for a
fix
minute.
it.
Hello, hello, hello. Can you hear me?
Yeah, it got quieter like while you were talking. It's weird.
Weird.
Okay, let me disconnect this. Can you hear
Wow, so
Oh
yeah,
yeah,
we
yeah,
can hear.
that
that's
was
so much
better.
better.
What did you do?
I took my headset off.
Yeah, it's weird. There's a little bit of a hum in the background with it, but that's not the apocalypse.
That's okay, I can turn it off.
Cool. Is Charlie preparing anything special for the journey?
That'll be a negative.
Excellent. All right. So does anyone have any objection to outward movement through the sewers?
Wait, Mike, do you have fireball?
I do, but I don't know if it's gonna be useful against this thing.
Would it be
They're immune to
useful if
fire.
I put it in a bead and I put it inside of it?
I mean, you could do that, but it only lasts for an hour. But also,
it's like
like
magma.
immune to fire.
It'll only be my hand.
It's a fire being,
Yeah, you're just.
so
Maybe ice?
I don't got that. I don't got ice ball. That's more like than the Charlon could do.
Just thoughts. Just thoughts.
yeah, I don't even
I-
think there's a way I could teach you a sorcerer pointed spell, right? Like that's not a thing.
Yeah, there's not really a way. The closest you could come is like maybe if you scribed a scroll for it or something like that. But that would take some time and materials that you, I mean, theoretically you've got
Yeah.
at this point 28 days that the gods are covering you from keeping you off of Freilia's radar.
So one other thing, I'm kind of curious: is Ithrin still wearing the amulet?
Oh. I think she is because she wouldn't want to like do anything to sort of telegraph to the Snow Queen that we're up to nefariousness. Or like defying her commands.
That makes sense.
Yeah, but she's not using it. She's wearing it, but she's not using it.
Yeah, I think Charlong at some point while we're walking out is like, you can't touch that amulet.
I know.
All right.
I'm not drawing any of her attention to us right now.
It's a solid plan. You know your way around the sewers of Shelzar like the back of your hand. So getting out of town by way of the sewer is not a problem. You have a map, so navigation is relatively simple. But I would like to know who is going to handle the navigation through the desert and have
Me.
them. Excellent. Go ahead and give me a survival roll with advantage, please.
Hang on. Let me get. And I have advantage on desert things because I have what's it called? So it's 15,
You have advantage.
but I
on
have
Yeah, you have advantage, so it's the 15.
yeah, 15. No, but I have something that makes me better at like walking around in the desert. But I forget what it was. It's a feature. I have
Yeah.
Drifter Desert Nomad.
Right, and
I-
that
yeah.
lets you get like forage easier and things like that as well, right?
Yeah.
As you're traveling along, about the second day, you figure you're probably about 6 days out from the Falcon's lair. And about the second day, you clock some evidence of what appears to be a relatively large group movement ahead of you. With your result, I'll go ahead and give it to you that they're probably Asathi. They seem to be moving in like a almost like a caravan formation, and they appear to be dragging something relatively heavy with them, but small, like maybe some sort of like a sleigh or a cart. You spot it well early enough that you can try to avoid interacting with them if you like, or you can try to approach them. What would you prefer to do?
What do you guys think? I tell them that like I see this.
I think
don't
we're on a
like
mission and we
poking
need
people.
to avoid as many people as possible.
Yeah.
I was gonna say if they're
Yeah, unless they're like
their own business.
actively in peril in a way that we can help, or if like we desperately need to trade, that's one thing, but
Okay, so let's go around it. I'm surprised that Ithrin was like, let's not get involved. I'm like,
I have
It only
bigger
took like 12
problems.
levels. It only took like 12 levels, but she's
I
fine.
have bigger problems right now.
It is
okay.
the first time in this campaign that Ithrin is not like been like,
Yeah.
oh, let's go poke our nose in that thing.
This just reminds me of a song that my daughter sings at school. It's like going on a bear hunt and you can't go under it, so you gotta go through it. And that was my approach.
The remainder of your journey is relatively uneventful thanks to Alan's sort of deft navigational skills. And on dawn, just shortly after dawn on the 6th day, you arrive at this gulch that's marked on the map. It's an area that sort of sinks in a little bit to the desert, and you can see it's sort of hardened down almost as if there's been lots of traffic over this particular area to sort of wear down the sandstone. And as you're approaching, you can see to the south what looks like basically a hole in the ground that has been ringed with sloppy molten metal. So it looks like it was kind of haphazardly built as a opening. The opening itself is about 10 feet across and about 40 feet wide.
I'm gonna cast. I'm gonna cast. Where'd he go? Where'd he go? Where'd he go? I'm gonna cast Misty Step into a bead and hand it to Holland.
Okay.
Thank you. What does that do again?
You can teleport 30 feet.
However many times I want while I have this bead.
Just once. But it's
Once.
a bonus action, right?
It's a bonus action, yeah. So you need to get away or get in to combat quicker. You can.
Thank you, Nolo.
No problem.
All right.
Are we thinking? So we're assuming that the thing is in there in this cave. I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a hole straight down.
Oh,
Like it's not like a cave entrance so much as it's like it looks like a tunnel that goes straight downward.
are we going down there? I'm gonna ask Icthrin.
What are you asking, Ithrin?
Are we going down there?
I think we have to.
We can't. You don't think we could get it to come up
Try
here?
to get it to come out.
1 second before we go in there. Let's come in with some kind of game plan because this thing, could probably be some problems. First of all, because so Charlong has water power, so they should be like our main damage dealer, it seems, right? But do you need water, or can you just create water?
You've seen Charlong create water from like the small amount of sweat on his brow and just turn it into a gush before. So, but
Are we going into a cave right now?
It's
That
like
seems-
a hole in the ground.
Right. It's like almost if you'd imagine like a well opening.
also, I always carry a few water skins that I've been known to animate the water out of. Too.
I was thinking as like kind of like a combo move that we can do if you wanted to create a body of water somewhere, or even if you could create a body of water like in the air, I could cast Vortex Warp and teleport a creature into that body of water, and then you could drop that creature once they're in the water to do falling damage if you do it high enough.
So what's the point of the water? I missed that.
Well, imagine this thing's not gonna like it very much, right? Like, is it resistant to water, or is it weak to water at all? Or
As far as you know, it's not particularly susceptible to water, but it's certainly not resistant to it in any way, shape, or form. I mean, to the best of your knowledge, it behaves like steel.
Yeah, right.
Well, I did prepare watery sphere, which can conjure up a 5-foot sphere, a 5-foot radius sphere of water.
That could come in handy.
Yeah, that was my thought. So I will be able to do that.
How long does
That all
the
works, too.
enlarge spell last?
1 minute.
Which is like what, like 10 rounds of combat?
10 rounds combat. Yep.
I'm gonna wait until I see it, and as soon as I have visual, I'm casting that.
Yeah, so the water sphere doesn't do any damage, but it does hold them in place, so that might be useful.
Yeah.
Um,
Want me to throw a rock? It's a wishing well. We could make a wish.
You want to drop a stone down the wall?
Probably more like a boulder. I'm assuming this thing is pretty big and we need attention.
Do you want me to drop an explosive arrow down into the well?
I
Would
could
that
also.
trap
I
it
mean-
in there?
I could do a cantrip and enchant some rocks and throw them down, if that's what we're trying to do.
I was just going for attention. So however, I mean, unless we want to go down
Is
there.
this meant to be
feels-
like? Is there any rumor? Is it like? Is this the type of creature that would build a big dungeon, or like, is it just probably got a hidey hole down here?
So these are the only creatures, as you learned last session, Falcons are the only creatures that the Shaper, the Titan known as the Shaper, created intentionally. They are forge workers. If left to their own devices, they tend to build weapons of war. They tend to layer in or build large forges to layer in.
Yeah, I'm
so, like,
imagining
they're, like,
this is gonna be like probably a giant forge in here, like potentially with
Wait, so they're-
like rooms and
Oh,
traps.
it's not just
I would
the
guess.
in the hole.
Yes. Alan, why don't you go ahead and give me a perception roll, please?
Do they count as monsters?
Do Thulkins count as monsters?
Yeah.
Yes, they are also Titan spawn if that's relevant to any of your abilities.
Okay.
I got a 3.
Do
I
it
know
again. Auto
nothing.
shift.
Well, you certainly, I'll give this to you on that perception of 3. You certainly don't notice any steam pouring up from this opening.
What if I did commune with nature? Would I be able to see 3 miles down?
Yeah, it's 3 miles in any direction.
You guys want me to do that?
Yeah.
That
Sure.
seems like a good idea, yeah.
Okay.
It's a 10-minute ritual, correct? Or is that something you can just cast?
11 minutes.
All right. So you kind of sit down and commune with nature. While you're doing that, is anyone on lookout? Is anyone taking watch?
Yeah.
All right, go ahead and give me another perception roll.
Hopefully this
Holland.
one will not be a 0.
In our
Man,
discussion
I'm
of
rolling
strategies,
ass today. 9.
Roll it again. Chronal shift.
Oh. Thank you. Two.
Yeah, you gotta use that one too.
All right,
Yep.
yeah, you certainly don't notice anything going on. Okay,
No shits were given that day.
so what do you discover as you are doing this ritual? You sit down and you begin communing with the nature around you. You briefly become one with nature and gain knowledge of the surrounding territory. So in the outdoors, it gives you knowledge of the land within 3 miles of you. In caves and other natural underground settings, the radius is limited to 300 feet. The spell does not function where nature has been replaced by construction, such as in dungeons and towns. So, what you discover as you reach out is that this, in the immediate vicinity, you don't get any indication of any fae, fiends, undead, anything like that. Going downward, there's a cavern beneath this opening. You can clearly tell that this opening is artificial. It was created intentionally by some being. And you can tell that it goes down about 60 feet, and there is a natural floor formation. You can sense the flow of lava in that floor formation, and then you can sense nature sort of abruptly ends down and to the north of your current position, as if maybe that is the entrance to some sort of artificial area.
I will share this with the group.
yeah, it's definitely a layer.
The hole goes directly into a pit of lava.
No, it goes into there's a rock formation, but there's a lava flow that runs through that area, like a lava stream.
Okay.
We should get going.
We probably should go down there.
Yeah. Is it like a jump down as well, or how steep is that?
60-foot drop.
60-foot
Climb
drop.
down.
You can take one, but it won't be quiet.
Do you have rope?
Yeah.
All right. Is anyone just climbing, or what other means are you using to get down there?
I'll climb down.
Save ourselves for later, so we'll just climb down.
Excellent. Sorry, you're muted, Charlie. What was that?
I have lots of rope, so I'll use rope.
All right. In that case, give me athletics checks with advantage because you're using rope. Your difficulty is 10.
22.
Nice.
Very
Athletics?
agile.
Correct.
17.
Not letting me roll again. Hang on.
21.
21.
We tied, Alan.
Beyond doesn't let me roll anymore.
Is it not behaving itself?
No.
And what did you get, Ithran?
I can roll a strength. No, I can't.
This is a strength roll?
It
It's
is-
athletics, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Okay, hang on. Roll 20 is not loading
Oh.
either.
22.
Excellent.
Would someone roll me a d20?
Yeah.
Sure.
I got you.
I can even try maybe restarting roll 20.
I didn't get you.
No, I think.
Sorry, I rolled a 1.
Oh no.
It is with
Oh,
advantage
no.
because of the rope, though.
I have advantage naturally on athletics too, and I get +9.
Okay. Hopefully it won't be a 1 again. Ooh,
So-
nat 20. You're
would say
welcome.
even a 1 is a 10. So
Yeah, no, you got
Excellent.
a 20, a net 20.
Thank you. I'm gonna try to start it.
You all make your way and shimmy down the rope. When you get to the bottom, you come to this sort of plateau. You can see rocky formations to the east and west, which narrow into kind of a hallway up ahead. As you look out throughout, you see what appears to be various piles of scraps of armor that have been scattered across the floor. And of course, this area along here, there's a crack and down probably 20 feet below the actual crack separation, you can see lava flowing.
this place is gonna be a sauna by the time we're done in here.
Yeah.
Good thing I'm immune to heat.
Resistant to heat.
Yeah. Semantics.
I see why we need the blood of this creature to neutralize the eggs.
Seats. Let's
What's our
go.
marching order?
All right. What's your marching order? Who's going to go first?
I'm already going.
Catherine will be somewhere in the middle.
All right.
I'll go second.
I'll be in the end.
As you're walking along,
Toward the back.
do any of you have danger sense?
Hang on. Lulu probably.
I
Like a
do.
vibe check, right? Vibes are off, guys.
I actually called one of my rotes vibe check on my last mage character.
Nice.
I don't.
So I think it's only Lulu, maybe? So everyone else is effectively surprised as these suits of armor sit up. But let's have initiative rolls, please.
Oh, dang, I actually rolled well on initiative for once. I got a 19.
Got 9.
13.
Travis, will you roll me
I will.
2 initiatives because I have advantage and I get +1.
Absolutely. Oh, they go. Their initiative is terrible. So, one moment as I add those. For all the good they're surprised at them. All right, Charlie, you got what?
9.
Ithrin?
19.
Nola?
9.
Alan?
13.
Charlene?
8.
Did you say 8?
8.
Excellent.
Forget your bead, Holland.
And let me get Lulu. That's odd.
Okay, I rolled 1 on my random dice roller.
All right. This looks
Yeah.
like we had a 16.
Okay.
All right. So they basically get up and get up from prone. Lulu, you're able to act, and then we'll fall into actual initiatives. So what would you like to do, Lulu, as you see these 8 suits of sort of blackened steel armor set up?
I'm gonna go smash. Well, no, first I'm gonna rage. Would anyone like to rage with me? Rage.
Let's rage.
Let's rage. I will rage, and then I will go smash the closest one to me.
All right, so the closest one would probably be this feller. There you go. Are you able to roll again, or do you want me to make your attack for you?
I've got this. I can do it on my random D20 roller.
Excellent.
Right. Maybe. Unless it makes me enter sweepstakes first. The first one, I got a 10, and the second one, I got a 27.
Well, the 27 will absolutely hit. Go ahead and roll your damage. You're at a D12 plus 7 because you're raging, right?
Yes.
No, D12 plus 8.
Yeah. All right. D12 for the one.
Did
So
you
9
use
plus
your
7 is
enlarge?
16. No, I'm saving that for the beast.
Ah, all right.
All right. So it takes 16 damage.
Yep.
And give me just a half a second here. Excellent. As you hit it, like sparks fly off where you connect with it, and the metal of the armor sort of crumples. And now we will get into our actual combat order. Ithrin, what would you like to do?
All right, I am going to cast Bless at which level? At 4th level. So everybody gets the benefit. So whenever you make an attack or saving throw for as long as I maintain concentration up to 1 minute, add a D4.
Excellent. And that's affecting whom?
Everybody, I'm casting it at 4th level.
Nice. Okay. So you lay out a blessing on the group. Does that complete your turn?
I'm gonna take a movement action. So. There we go. Yep, now my
Glorious.
turn's done.
Lulu, it is your action. What would you like to do?
Them again. Woohoo. All right. First one is 17 plus 9, which, guys, this is going to be rough. This is going to be 26 for the first one.
Okay, so that'll hit with the first attack. Are you doing extra attack as well? So you get second, you get 2 attacks, right? Or are
Yes.
you up to 3 now?
2.
Okay.
3 is next level. And then 27 on the next one.
So those both clearly hit. So each one is 1d12 plus 8 damage.
All right. I'll go ahead and roll 2d12. Ironically, got 3 both, so it's 20 together.
Excellent. Excellent. As you come swiping along, you're using your axe, correct?
Yeah.
As you swipe along the first time, you kind of knock half the breastplate off, and you come down the second time, splitting the helm. And as you do, roll a d4 for me, please.
Ooh, boy. Okay. Roll a d4. 3.
Excellent. The metallic form melts into a boiling puddle of acid 15 feet in diameter. Any creature walking through or ending its turn in the puddle treats it as difficult terrain and suffers acid damage. So this becomes, give me just a second.
Can I take a 5-foot step away?
You may.
Thank
Um,
you.
Everything in that area is now acid. Would you like to move away from said acid, Lulu, as you do still have your full move?
Yes, let's move away from it. And
It is
need-
difficult terrain, so each square counts as 2 squares.
I need to move towards the next enemy too. So I can't see roll 20. My computer's having a rough day.
Sure, no problem. So you're moving toward the next one?
Yes, please.
No problem. You move into range of the next one, and that will complete your turn, correct?
Yep.
Excellent. Alan, it is your action. What would you like to do? You are on the edge of the pool of acid.
You're
You're
muted.
muted.
Sorry. Bean was really yelling because she was out of food. She
No
was
problem.
not out of food. She had half of her bowl full of food, so that's unacceptable.
As one does, yeah.
But I'm gonna walk outside of the pool of acid.
All right, so that'll use 10 feet of your movement to get out of the pool of acid.
And then I'm going to go towards this guy. Can you see I'm pinging? Like here. How far can I get?
Go ahead and pick. Yeah, so you'll still have, what's your move? 40 or 30?
30, I think.
Yeah, so that'll put you right where you're at. So you'll be able to get up there and make your attacks.
Okay. I will smash him with my new hammer.
Excellent. And how many attacks do you get now with the attack action?
I get, is it 2 or 4? I know for 2 for sure.
So you should have the extra attack feature. I just can't remember because you just leveled recently.
Yeah.
D&D Beyond is taking its sweet ass time today, so please excuse us. Okay, so features and traits. You attack 3 times now whenever you take the attack action on your turn.
Sweet. Sweet. All right. Oh, is that 2 attacks? Yeah. No, that's the hits DC. Sorry. Anyways, that was the 23. I don't want to throw it away.
Hey, so that's the first attack. That'll hit. Go ahead and roll again.
I just have to roll D20s, right?
Yep.
So 2 more. And 12.
12 does not hit.
Wait, is that plus my attack?
Yeah, it's worked in.
So it was like a 5 plus
Oh
whatever.
no, it rolled
7.
It rolled 2d20 for some reason.
Yeah.
All right, so that should actually be 5 plus
Doesn't-
what's the bonus on your attack?
Oh yeah, it's the hit DC, right?
No, it's the plus. So the plus to hit.
Yeah,
You also
yeah.
have-
So I did
also
do
have
it right the first time. I'm sorry, I'm really out of it today.
No, you're
Yeah, so it was 15 and then 17.
fine.
And then below, we have D4.
Oh yeah, you do get to add a d4 to. Is that once per turn or is that every roll? Ithrin, for bless.
Every roll, as long as I maintain concentration.
All right, so you can add a d4 to each of those. So roll 2 more d4.
Uh 3,
All right,
so 18, and
excellent. And 19.
then 20. Yeah.
Yep, so both hit. So all 3 of your attacks hit. Go ahead and roll your Warhammer damage 3 times.
I want to try the other side, the slashing side. So it will be slashing instead of bludgeoning.
Okay, for all 3, or do you want to go?
I want to
slashing,
do like bludgeoning, slashing, bludgeoning.
Excellent. All right. Go for it.
14 bludgeoning the first one. Then 11 slashing. And then 9 bludgeoning.
Excellent. You run up and like dent in the breastplate on one side, slash the helm completely off, and then just kind of smash the torso down on itself. And go ahead and give me a D4 roll, please.
Oh.
3.
Excellent. It bursts into a puddle of acid.
Excellent.
Bonus action and get out of there with your Misty Step.
Yeah,
Yeah, you do have the option of Misty Stepping.
I will Misty Step away.
Good call.
Even though
Thank
are
you,
raging.
Nolo. I say begrudgingly.
I gotcha.
So where would you like to go to?
I'm gonna go. It's 30 feet, right? Misty Step.
Yep.
I'm gonna go 30 feet towards some other creature.
So the one that's furthest in the back right here?
Yeah, that's the one I was thinking of.
Excellent. There you go. And now that brings us to Nolo. What would you like to do?
I would like to vortex warp this one. Can you see my ping? I don't think you can. 1 second.
Yeah, I see it.
I want to vortex warp that one into the lava.
Into the lava?
Yeah.
Like the lava flow that's like beneath the rock, effectively?
Yeah.
Okay.
Mhm. It's gonna
And
be,
how does that work?
gonna be a con save. He's got to beat a 15, or he's got to beat a 17 con save.
He does not do so.
Into the lava he goes.
Excellent. He is
He turns into
gone.
a pool of acid.
I won't make you roll because you'll never know what happened to him. He just disappears into lava. Anything else?
Let's see. Yeah. I think that's it.
Excellent. Charlie, it is your action. What would you like to do? I believe you are muted.
Oh yeah, I am unmuted because I was coughing. Okay. I'm going to Eldritch Blast. How do you ping?
I believe double click, yes?
I think it's hold it down.
Or no, yeah, hold it down. I'm
Oh.
sorry.
Yeah, that
Excellent.
right there. And then also just give a bardic inspiration to Ithran because that's who is in front of me.
Excellent. Go ahead and give me that spell attack roll, please.
Yeah. And do I roll one for each thing or just one?
It's one because we're just targeting one person.
I'm going to use my inspiration.
Well, you get a +4 or +1d4
No,
from
no.
bless, right?
That didn't help.
Gotcha.
22.
22 will absolutely hit. Go ahead and roll the full damage of your pew pew pew.
All right. And I just roll once and
Multiply it by 3, yeah.
12.
Excellent. Do you have any funky effects on your Eldritch Blast? Knock it backwards or knock it prone or anything like that?
No, it's force damage.
Excellent. So you sort of just like knock 3 holes in the breastplate. And now you can clearly see as those holes appear in the breastplate, there appears to be some sort of like techno-magical core in the center of this thing, which is bubbling with various elemental like fluids, like looks like magma, maybe some acid, a couple of different things bubbling in that core.
Sounds exciting.
Quite. And does that complete your turn?
I believe it do. I'm gonna hold my move in case something comes up, but I don't have anywhere to go right now.
Excellent. Charlone.
Did any of the ones that turned into like acid pools, are they dead or are they still up?
Yeah, it looks as though like even the component metal that they were made of melted into that pool. There's nothing left but the bubbling, boiling acid on the ground.
So there are 2 alive that are not next to any of my friends, or 3 alive that are not.
Correct.
But they are very annoyingly separated.
They are very annoyingly separated. Almost as if they were deliberately not grouped up.
I'm trying to measure. What's the distance between the one left of Alland and the one northeast of Ithrin?
One left of Alland. So this one?
Something, yes, that one. And the one, the group of 2 northeast. Like, what's the distance there? Is that 30 feet or less?
No, not well. It's 35 feet from one to the closest one.
Okay.
Or no, I'm sorry, 45
feet.
One.
Yeah, okay. I can't hit. All right. And the one that the 2 that turned into pools are both dead. So okay. All right. I'll just I'll twin a 3rd level lightning bolt at the 2 so there'll be like a double beam of lightning coming across on either side of Ithrin, I guess.
Excellent.
Right. I'll use Ithrin.
That's not pants shittingly terrifying or anything.
It's also very hot. Lightning's like visible lightning like that is like really hot.
But yeah, dex save for half. The DC is 17.
Excellent. A 12 and a 6, so neither one of them makes that.
They both take 28 damage then.
Holy moly, Charlon.
Excellent. So the one that has not yet been hit is still up. The lightning sort of zaps through it and cooks a hole in its chest, but it's still up and moving. However, the one that had already been shot does not survive that barrage. So please roll a d4 for me.
Turns out it's reactive plating. 1. What's a 1?
It just sort of sits down and like falls apart, leaving the armor in place, and the core just stops glowing and becomes inert.
Cool. Okay, I'm annoyed that I didn't kill the other one, so I'm gonna quicken a ray of frost at it.
Okay.
Does a 12? Oh wait, no, we get plus a d4. I might still hit it. I don't know. Nah, probably not. 13 probably does not hit it.
It goes wide. Excellent. Damn. That brings us to the first automation. This one is, we're going to go with the one that's right here. They're going to use 10 feet of movement to get out of the acid, and then another 5 feet of movement to roll up on Alland. And then they're going to punch Alland in the face twice. Very rudely.
I will be right back.
That's not okay.
I would assume neither a 6 nor a 10 is a successful hit.
No.
All right, so it steps in, swings twice, and misses horribly. The next one, which is the one that is directly in front of Alan on the other side, is going to swing twice. That's a 10. I assume that doesn't hit.
Nope.
But a 19. Does a 19 hit Alan?
Does the 19 hit Holland? Yes, it does.
Excellent. Take 6 bludgeoning as Alan is punched right in the horsey nose.
I'm gonna just 6
Yeah, 6 bludgeoning.
because I could do parry and then reduce that by 3.
Isn't it already half because you're raging?
What?
Alan didn't rage. It's just
I did
Lulu
rage.
Oh, you did rage? Then yes,
I
it's
did
half.
rage.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's only 3.
All right, so 3 damage. Okay.
I apologize. I didn't think you joined in the rage. All right, so that's the first. That's
Maybe I
those.
was muted. It could have been.
No,
That's
you
those
raged.
two.
We raged together.
The one who is squared off with Lulu is going to swing twice. Wrong effect there, buddy. Does a 21 hit Lulu?
Yeah.
Hold on. This will take 3 bludgeoning as Lulu is punched in the face. But the second hit misses, falls flat. And that brings us to the one that's largely beat up is going to rush forward 5, 10, 15, and take 2 swings at Ithrin.
I'm not doing anything.
Does a 12 hit?
Standing here. No.
But a 22?
Oh, that will hit.
Excellent. Take 5 bludgeoning as it punches you. You duck the first one, but the second hit catches you on the chin.
I like to cast Silvery Barbs actually on that second hit. So I force it to re-roll, and it's got to take the lower roll.
Excellent. All right, so it gets one more. All right, so 7. So that does miss, and no damage takes place.
Neat. Thank you.
I got you guys.
And we have 3 dead, so let me pull those out of the order. Oh boy, and I wound up with just a bunch of extra junk. So let me clear out this extra junk. Now, thanks, Roll20, for your excellent help in managing my damage. Okay. Ithrin, it is your action. What would you like to do?
I am going to use a bonus action to cast Shalala on my quarterstaff, and then I'm going to whack the monster right in front of me.
Excellent. Go ahead and give me that attack roll, please.
17.
17 glances off of it.
All right.
Unless
well,
your
let's
bless
say,
applies to you too.
it does. 18?
18 hits.
Oh, because I rolled a 1 on that d4.
Go ahead and roll
So
your
that
damage.
is 8 damage.
Excellent. You crack it across the face and sparks fly out from the faceplate. Go ahead and roll a d4 for me, please.
Oh, no.
The green is acid. What is
Ah!
the second one?
Also
I got a
acid.
3.
Excellent. It melts down and turns into acid.
I used my movement to
All
get away.
right, it is difficult terrain. So as you're moving through, just be aware.
All
That,
right. That's where I end up.
excellent.
That is my turn.
Glorious. And that will bring us to Lulu.
I'm gonna try to do damage, hit the guy in front of me, and push him into the acid.
Okay, so you want to try to shove? So hit with the first attack and then shove with the second.
Well, I want to hit him I want to move him with my axe. Is that
Okay.
possible?
I mean, yes, but effectively it's from a system perspective, it'll still be one attack and then one shove maneuver.
Okay. Do they seem resistant to the acid?
None of them seem to have survived it so far. They all seem to be leaving it as soon as they get the opportunity to.
Okay, cool. First one, nat 1. So that
Excellent. Would you like to use your inspiration?
Yes, I would. Thanks, Travis.
No problem.
Actually, I would also like to attack recklessly.
Oh, then you don't need to use your inspiration. Just go ahead and roll again because it would be advantage.
That's only a 12.
That still misses, so you can go ahead and shove if you'd like.
Which one is that?
So it'd still be the same attack roll.
Okay.
You're just not going to do any damage. You just move them.
My God. Does that get to be reckless too?
Yeah.
Because this is rough. So 14 is the best one I get.
Excellent. You swing the axe once and it sort of bobs to the side and you go to shove it and it just holds its ground. Probably just making you more enraged.
I'm pissed.
Does that complete your turn?
Yes.
Excellent. That brings us to Alan. What would you like to do?
I'm going to attack the one. How far away are they from each other?
So there's a 5-foot gap between the two of them.
Okay, good.
And you're adjacent to both of them, so you can attack them both.
I'm going to attack the one on my left. Because I have this thing called sweeping attack. So if I hit with a melee weapon, I can expend a superiority die to deal damage to another creature within 5 feet of the original target and within my reach.
Okay, they're not within 5 feet. They're a 5-foot square away from one another.
Yeah.
So they would need to be adjacent to one another to be within 5 feet.
Oh, okay. So they're more than 5 feet away from each other.
Right.
Okay. Then I can't use that. All right. So I will attack the one to my left.
Excellent.
$22.
That will absolutely hit.
A nat 20.
Yay.
Also will hit. So are you hitting both on that one?
Yeah.
Excellent. So that will crit. So you can roll your damage 3 times if you want to, or you can roll it once normal and then once and double the die.
I roll my damage 3 times.
All right. And then add your strength twice.
12. And then so it rolled. Wait, so it won't let me click the damage again. Okay, so that was 12 for the crit. And then the double damage, plus my strength.
Yep.
So plus my strength modifier or plus my strength?
Strength modifier.
So that's 18.
So 12 and
no,
then
so
18
or 18. No, that's 18 for the first attack.
All right.
And then it won't let me roll it again because there it goes.
Just taking its time.
Yeah. And that's 10.
Excellent.
Is that plus my strength again or just?
Yes.
So 16.
Excellent. Give me a D4 roll as you swipe across twice, and the second time the armor shatters.
A D4 roll. 3, but I will use my superiority die to push it 15 feet away.
Oh, excellent. Okay.
Because I have pushing attack. So
Beautiful.
he must make a strength saving throw. On failure, I push him 15 feet away from me.
He automatically fails on account of being dead.
Okay. All right. So did he explode into acid?
He did. Puddle of
And
acid
he's
right
away from me. Woo! Save. Phew. And then I use my third attack to attack the guy to the other side.
Excellent.
Um, 12. But I'm going to,
Forget your bless.
yeah, I'm going to roll my D4 for my bless,
Okay.
which I don't think it would do anything because there's like 2. So
Yep.
14.
Still miss.
And hang on, I have more tricks up my sleeve. I'm gonna use a precision attack maneuver so I can roll a superiority die and add that to my attacks roll.
Okay.
So it's a D10. I'm so close. Come on. That's another 8.
That will hit.
20. Okay.
Go ahead
Yeah.
and roll your damage.
We got there in the end, everyone.
And just
So
keep
that's,
just keep burning all those class features and superiority dice and all that stuff up here before.
but it's fun, Travis. So that's 16.
Excellent. You knock a serious dent in the middle of it, but it is still up and fighting. And I assume that brings us to the end of your turn.
Yes.
Excellent. Nolo, what would you like to do?
I'm gonna vortex warp again, the one that's like in front of Ithrin into the lava.
I
Can't
don't
save.
think there's one in front of me. I killed it.
Yep. The only ones that are remaining alive are the one in front of Alan and the one in front of Lulu.
Oh, okay.
Oh, well,
Then
there is one slightly forward and to the right of me.
And that is also dead. It just happened
Oh.
to just fall apart instead of
right.
turn into a puddle of acid.
Then the one in front of Lulu go into the lava.
Excellent. And so it needs to roll a con save.
Yep, con save 17
It does not make it.
into the lava.
There it goes.
And then wait, can I use Arcane Recovery to get some spell slots back?
It's a bonus action.
It says once per day when you finish a short rest, you can spend spell slots to recover. Isn't
No, it's during a short rest.
once per day when you finish a short rest? Is that like I
Right.
have to do? Oh,
Right. So
okay.
at the end of a short rest, then you arcane recovery.
Okay. All right then. Never mind.
All right, Charlie, that brings us to you. We've got one remaining up that is squared off with Holland.
Okay, so the other one that I had hit previously is down.
It is down.
Okay. It's just that guy. How far is this? 55. Oh, yeah. Who cares? I'm just gonna Eldritch Blast that one then.
All right. Let's see that spell attack.
Nat 20.
Excellent. Go ahead and roll your damage die and then triple the die result and then double that result.
Okay. 48.
Excellent. That absolutely takes it down. Roll a d4 for me, please, as this creature explodes into several shards.
1.
Excellent. It also drops inertly to the ground.
I'm gonna throw a bardic inspiration over at Alan just in case so that they can get out of the area if they need help.
And that
Thank you.
ends our combat.
You did it, fam.
We did it.
Acid begins to dissipate.
I mean, we didn't do it yet. We really just kind of started. That's not actually what we're here for.
What would you like to do now that the acids have dissipated?
Short rest.
Aw.
A light snack, perhaps. A picnic, if you will. Oh my
Little bit
god!
of short rest. Get my second level spell slots back.
Did Nolo actually suggest it like out loud?
Yeah.
I love him now. Aw, little baby.
I'm like
We push
200
on.
years old.
Sharlong shrugs and takes a seat on a rock.
I can't with you guys. I'm like, are you not gonna go? Like, I'm still raging. Like, let's go.
I was about to run that way.
I was gonna say your rages would end as soon as there's no clear.
I
combatants.
know, but like the aftermath of the rage.
I'm pretty pissed.
If you want to press forward, you're welcome to, but everybody else is starting to sit down.
Yeah, Noel's in it. Noel's fully in his shell right now.
Is anyone going to stand watch during this short rest?
I
Yeah,
will.
Sharlong will.
I will roll.
I will, because I'm not that dinged up.
I don't have to sleep, so if you guys need to sleep, you can sleep, or I can just
Quick nap.
No one needs to nap for a short rest.
I'm gonna suggest that if anyone wants to be invisible in the next encounter, they hang out near me rather than run away.
Are you taking any sort of magical precautions during this short rest, or are you just chilling out?
Let me see if I have any particular magical precautions to take.
I can do a ritual alarm. Takes like a minute.
I got nothing.
Okay.
Do I press reset maximum HP or no?
No, you would. You can spend hit dice to regain lost hit points during a short rest.
Yeah, that was like 3 hit points. I'm fine. Famous last words.
I can do it. I'll do a D12. Is that what it is?
Yep.
I'm just gonna roll one of my damage dice because I can't tell otherwise. 4.
All right, so you regain 4 hit points.
One more than I needed.
Okay. Searching for Airplanes game on the App Store.
Thanks, Siri. I appreciate your help. Good Lord.
We do need to play more airplane games.
All right.
Tell us if you find a good one.
Yeah, no kidding. All right. So sorry, I accidentally moved you to the wrong space. So you complete your short rest. We've got an arcane recovery. We've got some hit points regained. Anybody else doing anything during this short rest? Glorious.
Contemplating angrily.
You are undisturbed. Nothing seems to bother you during this rest. And an hour has passed. Are you then continuing your way northward?
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Glorious. As you go up through the northern hallway, you wind up at the bottom of the hallway. Narrows into like a worked structure, and you see there's this sort of circular area that has a flattened stone walkway, and in the center what looks like a lift. There's a mechanism here in the middle of the lift to control it. And as soon as you step in, 4 spheres levitate up from the chains that bind this lift, and begin glowing with lightning. I won't make you make any sort of like a Arcana roll. I'll just let you know what these are because I believe you may have run into them at some point in the past. These are what's known as thunder orbs.
What do they do?
Thunder orbs are 4-foot diameter spheres of dark stone crackling with electricity. They're magical constructs tasked with guarding vaults, tombs, or other important places. They attack anyone not allowed safe passage by the creator, and generally made by arcane spellcasters. They are resistant to cold fire and piercing, slashing from non-magical attacks that aren't adamantine. They are immune to lightning, necrotic, poison, psychic damage, and immune to the blinded, charmed, deafened, exhaustion, frightened, petrified, poisoned, prone, or unconscious conditions. They also gain hit points from lightning damage.
Guys, I think
Wait,
we're
so what
gonna
are they
die.
immune to? That was a lot.
So they
That
heal
is a
from
lot.
lightning, but I did not hear thunder on that list. Strangely enough, for them being called thunder orbs.
You did not hear thunder on that list, no.
All right.
Oh, damn it. I prepared a lightning spell to zap them.
They're immune to lightning, necrotic, poison, and psychic, and resistant to cold fire and piercing, slashing from non-magical attacks.
Also did
they
not
take
hear acid.
bludgeoning. You also did not hear acid.
All right.
So by all means, let's get some initiatives rolled, please.
You said necrotic is they're immune to, right?
That is correct.
$15.
16.
Charlong might
17.
go first once. Nat 20 for 22.
Good job.
Excellent.
Oh, what am I talking about? I got 19. Yeah.
So Nolo's on a 19. Charlene was on a 22.
Oh, wait. No, wait. Plus 5. So 18. Sorry.
All right. Charlie, what do you got?
15.
Excellent. And Ithrin.
10.
Lulu.
16.
And Alland.
15.
Excellent. First action goes to Charlung. What would you like to do as you see these orbs disengage themselves from their housing in the chain structures?
Do I know them to like rely on sight, or are they like golems and have true sight?
They're blind sight.
Yeah, okay. So in that case, I'll say fuck invisibility, and I will cast a chain lightning, but transmute it to acid.
Okay.
Are they within 30 feet? I think they are on this one.
So
I can get 3 of them
they are
if they're within 30 feet.
they're within 40 feet of one another.
Damn. Okay, well then I won't chain lightning. Could I get 2 of them in a cone of cold from the front? That's
if
a
you step
60-foot
in,
cone
if you step in, yeah.
to like the edge of that doorway.
Yeah.
They're 40 feet apart, you say?
Yes. So if you step to here. Oh, shit. If you step to here.
In that case, before the
You catch
fighters
those
run
two.
away, I'm going to twin haste on them.
All right, so you're twin hasting on Alland and Lulu.
Yeah.
Before we run away.
Excellent. Anything else?
He knows us too well.
They. Yeah, no, that's it.
There's a lot of thought that goes into our running away.
All right. That brings us to Nolo. Nolo, what you got?
Glad that I can go before them because I got to get in front. So I'm gonna go, like right, oh, like right here. Charlung wants them close, so I'm gonna bring them close, or try to bring them close, and I'm gonna cast Pulse Wave. So in a 30-foot cone, so I think that's gonna mean like these first two right here. They need to give me a con save of 17. Start with that first.
Okay. Con save of 17, you say?
Yep.
First one makes it. Second one makes it.
Can I
Bean.
do a chronal shift on one of them and silvery barbs? Actually, I'm in the middle of a spell, right? I can't do that. So let me see. Where'd he go? So I believe how's my I think they're just gonna make half. Okay, so they're gonna take half damage, but I think I can still. I don't know. Anyway, they're just gonna take half this damage. Not gonna get pulled or pushed because they made their save.
Okay.
So
What's the
they're
damage on
gonna
the
take
spell?
66. So they're gonna take half of 29
All right. And what kind of damage is it?
force damage.
Okay, excellent. So half of 29, that's 14.
Yeah.
Excellent. All right. And does that wrap Nolo's turn?
Yeah.
Lulu, it is your action. You are hasted. What would you like to do?
Remind me what hasted means.
It gives you
Gives you +2 bonus to AC. Gives you advantage on all dexterity saving throws. Gives you an additional action on each of your turns that can only be used to take a single weapon attack, dash, disengage, hide, use an object.
Perfect.
When the spell ends, you can't move or take an action until your next turn.
Okay.
and it lasts for a minute, up to a minute concentration, correct?
Yes.
I'm going to rage.
All right. That's your bonus action.
Would anyone like to rage with me?
Excellent.
I feel like we're like hitting each other's head, but like bros,
Chest bump.
you know, like at a frat party. Like, let's go, let's go.
This is absolutely a frat party.
Actually, at the end of my action, I'm going to have taken a 5-foot step back from them just to.
Okay.
So I'm like in the white here.
Good
Because we're acting like idiots. I get it, Charlong.
I get it.
No, just to put some
Feel that.
distance.
That's fine.
He's like slowly backing away.
If I get hit, you lose your haste and then you lose an action. So I gotta be careful.
Can I make it to the creatures?
Your move is what? 50 feet now?
Oh, 35
Oh,
plus,
35. Okay.
plus whatever I get for raging?
Well, it's like doubled, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
The speed is doubled
speed is doubled from the haste.
from haste. Yeah.
Right. So your move is
70.
70.
I can get there.
Yeah. So you can absolutely.
I'm going to whack him in the face with my axe because it's magical.
All right. So now you'll get 3 attacks.
I'm going to be reckless.
Excellent. My favorite thing to hear.
All right. One was a 20. Second one was a 17. So 20.
20 will hit.
Ooh, that
17 will hit.
I have advantage. 27.
That absolutely will hit.
And a 28.
also will hit. So go ahead and roll that damage 3 times, and don't forget to add your +3 to your damage because you're raging for each attack.
All right, so that's 13. And am I adding +2? No, that's my armor class. Okay, so the first one's
+3.
13. Second one is 13. And the last one is 19.
So 13,
Dang.
13, and 19?
Yeah. I was real mad last time.
Excellent. As a reaction, the Thunder Orb is going to use its free floating ability. When struck by a melee attack, the Thunder Orb can move half its speed without provoking an opportunity attack. So it's going to move 15 feet that way.
Ooh.
Alan, it is your action. What would you like to do?
I am going to go attack this one.
Okay, excellent.
I'm really far away and I can't see.
So your speed is 30. You can move then 60.
Yeah.
So you can get, it's 50 feet away. So you can get right up
Okay.
to it.
Cool.
And then attack 4 times. You're
Yeah.
going to use all 4 of your attacks on it?
Use.
Rack them.
Is my weapon considered magical because it's made of adamantine and I made it with all my heart?
No, but it's adamantine, so it overcomes its damage resistance.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's piercing and slashing from non-magical attacks that aren't adamantine.
Oh. Excellent. All right.
I'm glad you're so happy about that.
I know. I am like ecstatic. I was having a pretty shit day, but now I'm like, yeah. So that's 14 plus, what is it? What else do I add to my attack? Because I'm raging 3,
Yes.
17.
Right, that'll hit.
Oh, boo. It was at 13. It like lit up and then it fell to 1. So that's 11, 12, 13. That's 14.
All right, so but that's a natural 1 though, right?
Yeah, so I
All right,
fail.
so you have 1 botch. No, you can no, the blessing is gone now. So yeah, that's just a botch. So roll your other couple of attacks.
Seventeen.
17 will
20
hit.
was 20
Right.
because of the rage. And then 18.
All right, so 3 of your attacks hit. I'll let you go ahead and roll the damage for those 3 attacks, and then we will
Then we will
resolve
deal with my botch.
the botch. Yeah.
No, I said I was having a bad day, Travis. Be nice to me.
I'll be as nice as I can reasonably be.
14. And
Okay.
what is it called? I wrote it down, but I can't read my own handwriting. Oh no, that's Dex. Okay. So that's 14. Do I add anything for raging or from the
Plus
twin
3.
hits? So 14, 15, 16. That's 17 for the first one.
Excellent.
And then 16, 17, 18, 19 for the second one.
Okay.
And 7, so 10 for the third one.
Excellent. It will also use its reaction to free floating, which allows it to move half its speed without provoking an opportunity attack. But because you botched that 1 attack,
Yeah.
you're effectively caught with it, so it drags you as it moves 5, 10, 15 feet and drags you. Charlie, it is your action. What would you like to do?
Well, we are really in a pickle, are we not? I guess I'm just gonna Eldritch Blast the one that's basically in front of me. I'll move. Oh, I have to have the right doohickey to move. I'll move to here.
The appropriate doohickey does help.
Yes, and then I'm gonna Eldritch Blast that dude.
All right.
That'll be a 14.
Pop. Yeah, you tag it. And that's force damage, correct?
Yes, and that is a 10.
So 10 total or 30 total?
Well, it's 10 for the on the die, so 10 for each bolt.
Yeah, so 30. Nice. It is still up, but like barely. You have rocked its world.
And I'm gonna throw a bardic inspiration at Lulu, I guess.
All right, excellent. Lulu, you have bardic inspiration. That brings us to our Thunder Orb friends. This Thunder Orb is going to move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And is going to let go of a Grand Lightning. Right through there. So I'm going to need dex saves out of Nolo and Charlie, please.
$17.
26.
Excellent. So that's going to be 14 lightning damage to each of you.
Who's getting lightning damage?
Nolo and Charlie right now.
This is the first time I've
No.
gotten damage in a fight.
Uh,
Damn it.
It's about to be the first of several.
No, you have a bad DM.
The next Thunder Orb goes, oh shit. Stop with your nonsense.
Can I shield this? Is this like an attack or is this like a thing?
It's a dex save.
Oh, okay, yes, I can't shield. Okay.
Nope. If you had some way to give yourself rogue evasion,
Those
you
5,
could
10, 15,
potentially
20.
take no damage on a successful dex save.
So the second Thunder Orb is going to move 20 feet laterally and fire off a Grand Lightning. This will go right down the middle here. So I'm going to need saves from Nolo, Charlie, Ithrin, and Charlon as this lightning bolt comes streaking down.
That's gonna be a 1 for me, dog.
Oh,
16.
it's 28 lightning to Charlie,
I have no recourse left.
28 lightning to Charlon,
19 for me.
14 lightning to Ithrin.
Sorry we drew attention to you, Ithrin.
and
You ain't done shit.
Nolo, what did you get?
Not my turn
15.
yet.
No, I'm just saying you haven't
So,
done anything to
uh,
get shot. You just happen to be
14.
behind us.
So 14 lightning to Nolo. That brings us to the next Thunder Orb. This one right here is going to fire off Grand Lightning this way. So I need Lulu and Nolo to make dex saves, please.
I'm gonna use my inspiration. Didn't matter. I got an 8.
Excellent. So that's 28 lightning to Nolo from that. What'd you get on your dex save, Lulu?
Got 2 12s.
Excellent. So fortunately, that is what did you say you got on your dex save, Nolo?
I got 2 12s because I had advantage.
No,
They
not you,
rolled the
Nolo.
exact same thing.
8.
8, right? Okay, that's right. Yeah. So you'll take 14 cut in half because your resistance. You take 7 lightning, Lulu. Good lord, you're a tank. And that brings us to our last thunder orb, the one that is like hugging Island is going to also fire off Grand Lightning. Now, the good news for this is that now they all have to recharge before they can do that again. But the bad news is it's going to go straight down this line here. So we need saves from Island, Nolo, Charlie, and Ithrin.
Dex.
Dex saves, please.
Damn. 1. Not natural, though.
Excellent. So that's another 28 lightning.
13.
14.
All right, so that's 14 lightning for the two of you.
Ouch.
And that completes their turns. Ithrin, it is your action. What would you like to do?
All
Looking
right.
rough. Really rough.
I'm sorry?
They're just looking rough. Just looking really rough.
Might need
Yeah,
some
no, that
healing.
was my question. Who looks the most banged up?
I would imagine Nolo. like everybody's
Okay.
got Nolo.
Got 14 HP right now out of 98.
Oh, shit.
98 from 14.
He needs some help.
Let me see. Are you... Where's your little token?
Right in front.
Oh, okay. 5, 10, 15. Yes, I can reach you. Hooray. All right. And then I will cast... I will cast 5th level Cure Wounds on you.
Oh, thank you.
Hello.
So take 20 hit points back.
Thank you.
Damn, Ithrin.
Anything else from
I mean,
not stand in
I can
line.
only do that one more time at that level.
I have healing too.
But no, that's my turn.
Go run
Excellent.
away. Take cover. Take cover.
Charlung, I need a
I just used my
Constitution.
movement. I can't.
Oh no.
I got 11.
All right, so that drops your. pace.
Can I inspiration that?
Yeah, absolutely.
I was planning on it, but I didn't know what the DC was for.
So 15 will do it.
Right.
So you do manage to maintain your concentration despite being lit up like fucking Christmas. What would you like to do?
They're not immune to acid. Or they didn't have
They're
any
not
particular. It was acid and thunder were the two that they didn't seem to have a particular.
Correct.
And I was measuring earlier. I'm pretty sure I can hit like a 20-foot radius and take any 3, including the middle guy and 2 on the edges of the triangle, but I can't get the whole triangle.
Well, now you've got. So now Alan and Lulu are in your way. If you
Well,
have something
for a
that's like a
line.
sphere.
Yeah, no, I'm talking the fireball. Transmuted thunder.
Oh, so.
So 20-foot radius, hit the back 3, the one, because I think the one closest to Alland, like I'm gonna keep that one out.
So the furthest apart are 30 feet. Well, the furthest apart are 40 feet. But
like if I center here, I think I
if you
get
center there, you get 15 that way, 15 that way, 20 feet that way. So yeah, you can get the back 3 if you want to do like an acid ball back there.
I think Thunderball sounds better.
Excellent. You throw a James Bond movie at them.
Considering it's ironic that they are not
Immune to thunder.
It is in fact like rain on their wedding day. So is it dexterity saves for them?
Yeah.
Excellent.
And I'll throw that at 4th level.
All right, so we have a 17 for the back, 18 for the middle,
17
and
is
7.
the DC, so
Okay, so the guy in the middle will take half, everybody else takes full.
Of 29.
Glorious. Half 29 is going to be 14, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
Sounds right.
excellent. Beautiful. You let off this thunderball and it sort of rattles them all and rattles the very mechanism that they're sort of floating over. And you see this handle on the lift sort of jiggle, and the lift dropped like 5 feet. And that brings us to Nolo. What would you like to do?
What's the CR that I can polymorph into at level 12? Is it 12 CR?
Yeah.
Okay. Because I'm gonna need a little health buff, I think.
Tyrannosaurus Rex.
Is that something I can turn into?
You can turn into a T-Rex. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
If you want to.
I think I'm gonna do that because does that have a lot of health?
Oh, that's awesome. Let's see.
Never gotten hurt as an
Morphin'
old.
time. That's amazing.
So Tyrannosaurus Rex has 136 hit points.
Give me that.
All right, you should be able to grab it in your.
Yeah. What is that tab called in?
R.
It's in the extras tab. Manage extras. You can add a.
Yeah, you can add a beast. If you like.
Or wild shape, I think would be a good way to put it too.
Let's see it. Cool. Okay, cool. So I have all that. That's cool. All right. Yeah, so I'm gonna turn into a T-Rex.
And that's like your entire ass action, right?
Yeah.
Beautiful.
I can move though, right? So I'm gonna move.
You can move, yeah. And the move on a T-Rex is 50 feet.
Yeah, so I'm gonna move my big ass right. Right over here. Oh, I keep reading. I gotta switch tools to move. Okay, right over here.
Excellent. And for the moment, I'll just make you bigger. There you go.
Nice.
Big turtle.
So you all see Nolo turn into a Tyrannosaurus Rex and run over to the other side. Lulu, it is your action. What would you like to do?
So the one to the left is still alive.
All 4 of them are still alive.
All right. So I'll go over and position myself kind of between the two.
Sounds like a terrible idea.
Well, Lulu has the least to worry about. Which
That's what
your
I'm
points worth of damage.
I feel like I'm helping people
Mhm.
by doing this. I'm trying to be really distracting.
Now, next thing we learn, they have a combo attack that only triggers when you're between two.
I'm trying to make sure I'm not in line with anybody. So I think I'm going to be a little high.
I mean, that's impossible, but
Trying. And then I'm going to hit it with my axe because that's what I do.
Excellent.
So
Now remember, you have 3 attacks, so you could, and you have movement still, so you could swing once, and if that takes this one out, you can turn around and start hitting the other one.
yeah, I would like to do that. 19.
19 will hit.
Do you want damage first?
I do, yeah.
Okay.
And I believe you do too.
I do. So 14 plus 3, 17.
Excellent. You split it in half, and it sparks and drops to the ground.
Oh, right.
Damn, Lulu.
play baseball with the other one.
Yeah. All right. Next one. It's also a 19.
That will hit.
And the following one is a 23.
And that will also hit. Now, and your axe is magic. So you have both hit. Go ahead and roll damage for both.
So first one is 9.
Plus
Second
3, right?
one, yeah, that is plus 3. And
Okay.
second one is 16.
Excellent. Excellent. It is still up, but you have beaten it relatively severely. Alan, it is your action. What would you like to do? Now, this one that's floating in front of you is like sputtering and spitting.
Yeah, I'm gonna kill it. All right. An attack. $26.
That will absolutely hit. Do you want to wait? Because you'll be able to move too in between.
Okay, yeah. So my next one was a 27. So let's just see what the 26
Right,
does.
let's roll the damage on the 26 first.
Okay. And the damage is plus 3, right?
Right, because you're raging.
13.
Excellent. So that drops that one. It sputters, spits, and drops to the ground.
Cool.
So you have enough movement. You can get over to the one that Lulu is fighting, or you can run to the one in the back.
I'll go to the one that Lulu's fighting.
Excellent. And so the 27 will hit that one. Go ahead and roll damage.
$13.
Excellent. It is still up. And you still have 2 more attacks, correct?
Yes.
All right.
I will
let's
hit
see
it
'em.
again. So do I get plus to my attack as well?
I think the bonus is just damage, but at 12 hits, these things have a terrible armor class.
Oh,
So go ahead and roll damage. As you're just kind of swinging wildly with like both ends of this 2-ended hammer axe.
I'm so excited about this weapon. That's 11 plus 3, 14.
Excellent. And that's what, one more attack?
Yeah. Is it not dead yet?
It is not dead yet, no.
Get it.
19.
That'll hit.
Yay.
Let's do this.
Yeah. Do we chest bump again?
Yeah. That's another 14 damage.
Excellent. It is still up. But it is spitting and kicking.
Use a superiority die.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna use my superiority die to do another action. Like action surge.
Oh, you're gonna action surge?
Right.
That's not the spirit. That doesn't cost you a superiority die. That just gives you 3 more attacks. Knock yourself out.
Okay, so I get 3 more attacks. I'm so mad, girl. That's 18 to hit.
That'll hit.
Die!
So to the rest of you, you just see Alan like shoot across the room, like just this flurry of like both ends of this 2-ended weapon.
That's another 18 damage.
Excellent. It falls to the ground, spitting and sputtering. It is defeated. Now you still have. I don't think you have enough movement to get over to that one.
But I have 2 more attacks, right?
Right, but there's unless you want to switch to your bow and arrow for the.
That's what I was thinking. But is it immune to like explosions and fire damage? It is, right?
It's resistant to fire.
Resistant, not immune.
Correct.
Okay, I will shoot it with my crossbow. So I feel like, you know, when in the Avengers movie, the Hulk takes Loki,
Sure,
that's
yes.
the energy I have right now.
Excellent. Go ahead and make your attack check with the crossbow.
That's 9.
All right. Goes wide. And it's a crossbow's a reloader, so you wouldn't be able to get another shot. You'd basically be able to reload it with your last action.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So that brings us to Charlie. What would you like to do, Charlie?
I'm gonna move to here. And I am going to cast Mass Healing Word at level 4. So everybody is going to get sorry, math in my brain right now. 9 hit points back.
Excellent. Everyone go ahead and regain 9.
And then
Thank you,
I'll
Charlie.
throw a bardic inspiration. I don't know who would need it next. I don't know. I guess.
Excellent. And that brings us to our remaining Thunder Orb. They are going to roll for recharge. Does not recharge. So in that case, they're going to make a lightning attack at the probably the T-Rex.
At the HP sponge.
I'm imagining that Nolo is the T-Rex, but he still has the turtle face.
So that will absolutely hit the T-Rex and will deal 12 lightning damage to the T-Rex.
Okay. Just keep that.
Ithrin, this brings us to the end of this round.
Doesn't that make me have to use my concentration check or something like
As polymorph concentration? I don't think it is.
Is it? Let me see. Let me just double check.
I think polymorph
wanna-
is just like you do it and it lasts.
Well,
Concentration
interestingly
up to an
enough,
hour.
if the thing that's strange about that is while you're polymorphed,
Oh no, it is concentration.
but while you're polymorphed, you don't have spellcasting abilities. Like
No, but you can concentrate on something that you. It's same thing with wild shape.
but you use the beast's concentration stat technically. Like
Right.
that's the weird thing, right? Like you don't. It's just strange to me.
Quite. You need to make con save DC 10.
All right. We got the same con, so it's all good. So a con save, right?
Yep.
All right. 10.
Excellent. You maintain your concentration. Ithrin, end of the round. It's on you. What would you like to do?
Oh goodness. Guiding bolt, I think.
Beautiful. Good call.
Cast that let's do it at 4th level. I want this thing to go down. 18?
18 absolutely hits.
22 damage.
Excellent. All right. We are at 10 o'clock. Do you all want to do one more round of combat or do we want to wrap it out for here for the night?
Yes.
Let's kill it.
And I know that Lulu's got sleep to think about and Ithrin's got food to think about. So are you both okay with one more round of combat?
I'm good.
Yeah, we're probably gonna take it down pretty quick. She
Here's the
said
hope.
commonly.
Sleep is for the weak.
Charlung, it is your action. What would you like to do?
The guiding bolt hits, so the next attack has advantage, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
I'm gonna see if it needs it. I don't think I can. Hold on, I gotta measure.
If you drop something that requires, if you drop something that requires a saving throw, that won't affect the advantage. You know what I mean? So like you could drop something that calls for a save, and the next actual like direct attack would still have advantage.
Yeah,
Just FYI,
that's what I'm thinking.
from a tactical perspective.
From a tactical perspective.
Interestingly enough, I don't have very many choices for single target damage. I think I am just gonna try to Ray of Frost it, but transmute it to a Thunder Ray.
All right, you have advantage on your attack roll.
Sherlong is turning to an electric type Pokemon.
Oh, good lord. That'll hit for sure.
Boom. For 17 thunder.
Excellent. And that also reduces its speed by 10 feet, correct?
Yes.
Excellent.
Until the start of my next turn.
Nolo, what would you like to do?
I'm gonna run up behind it and I'm gonna bite it.
Sweetie.
So it's gonna be 21 to hit,
That will hit.
and then it's gonna take 4d12 plus 7. 1, 2, 3, 4. Gonna be, so that's 34 damage.
Excellent. You bite down on it and it snaps and crackles and pops in your mouth.
Pop rocks.
Lulu, it's your initiative. You see that all of the enemies are destroyed. Though you are raging, you are able to clock that this handle here seems to affect the lift. And more importantly, you see 4 holes starting to open in the walls. Do you want to drop your rage and head for the lift, or do you want to stand your ground?
Is the electric thing gone?
All 4 of the thunder orbs are currently destroyed, but you're seeing the walls starting to slowly open. 4 holes in the wall starting to open, each about the size of one of those thunder orbs.
I will. Do I know how to use this lift, or is it relative?
Yeah, you all saw like as the handle popped, it like started to go down.
Okay. Come on, guys, let's get on real fast before more of them come. I'll run over and get it ready to go.
All right, that ends Lulu's rage and also ends Alan's rage.
Oh man.
I'm gonna start cranking it because I imagine we could probably get a little jump and it be fine.
Is anyone not moving toward the lift?
Big ass Nolo T-Rex is on that lift.
Nolo T-Rex.
The T-Rex with a shell instead of a turtle face, you know? Talk about a Pokemon.
Sharlung's actually just gonna thunder step using his tattoo adept feature that I've kept primed with thunder step for a long time.
Excellent.
And land myself over here.
And I assume Charlie also gonna pop over onto that lift.
Yeah, I can make that.
All right. Lulu starts cranking like a mad woman. The lift starts going down as you all hear the crackle of thunder overhead, and that's where we'll wrap things up for this session. Any questions, comments, complaints, or concerns about tonight's session?
I like the tactical combat.
Yeah.
Well,
First time knows.
I
taking
love that
damage here.
Charlong is adding to the thunder cackling overhead.
Sorry, I was not trying to pick on Nolo. You were just standing in like the absolute worst spot.
If they were attacks instead of saves, probably would have hit me. You got an AC of 19.
Right.
Are you still down on hit points?
Technically, no.
I mean, yeah, my regular form is at 34 HP.
Do you want another cure wounds?
I don't think you can through.
Right. You won't be able to anything you cast on the polymorph form would only affect the polymorph form.
Oh, okay. Well,
So-
I will hold off then. Never mind.
All right. Well, that's where we'll call it for this week. We'll return in 2 weeks' time with you all descending on that lift toward the toward whatever lies below. You don't even know for sure what you're descending down into, except that there's probably a Thulkin down there somewhere. So as we're getting ready to wrap things up for this evening, let's go ahead and start things off with Charlong. Please tell us who you are, what you do, who you're playing, your pronouns, their pronouns, anything you'd like to promote.
Hey, I'm Corey, aka Narf on the interwebs. And yeah, I'm playing Charlong, both of us, they, them. And I work on a video game called Caves of Cud. It's on Steam and itch.io. Go check that out. Nothing super interesting news-wise over there. We have some hilarious patch notes. Even if you don't play the game, you might want to follow our Twitter just to read the patch notes, because they have some good gems in them.
Beautiful. And I've got the link for cavescud.com there in the chat. Definitely do check that out. Alan, your pertinence, please.
Hi, my name is Milena. I play Holland. I'm she, they, she is she, her. I'm having a lot of fun. I'm very grateful for Corey for giving me tips on how to properly level up my character, because now I'm like actually doing damage, which is, they were right. I should have taken the stats increase instead of feats. So thank you, Corey. But yeah, I'm just having fun. Today was awesome. It really made my day. And yeah, you can find me on the socials at Milena Deneno, and then you can find all my links there. And I have a Patreon where I post stuff, and you can get prints every month. So do that.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Please do. And I will throw the Patreon link in the chat. And while I'm doing that, Ithrin, your pertinence, please.
Hello, I've been playing Ithrin. I am Rachel. You can find me Stolen Fires pretty much everywhere, including my own Twitch channel, where later this evening I'm gonna be playing some Dragon Age 2, and then on Friday I will be running a Blade Runner game.
Excellent. And I have thrown the link to your Twitch channel there in the chat. Please head over there and follow and sub and all that good stuff, and don't miss those amazing games. Next up, Lulu, your pertinence, please.
I'm Lulu.
Don't you dare say you're not interesting today.
I'm gonna have to start coming up with interesting facts each game. This is stress. My interesting fact today is there's a full moon, and everyone should release their negative energy and intake the positive energy, because it's in Libra with a little bit of Aries in there. So happy day for everybody. Milena, hopefully that's not affecting you.
Excellent. Your pronouns and your character's pronouns?
She, her, for both.
Rock and roll. Next up, that brings us to Charlie. Your pertinence, please.
I'm Sarah Schreiber, she, her. I play Charlie, she, her. I'm working with Sarah everywhere. I have a terrible headache, so that's all I got tonight.
Excellent. Well, I'm sorry about your headache.
I'm depressed.
I hope you feel better, and I hope it's not the Rona. And I've thrown the link to Sarah's Patreon in the chat. And that brings us around to Nolo. Your pertinence, please.
Hey guys, I don't play Mike Mutant. I am Mike Mutant. Maybe I do play them. I don't know.
Are we not all just playing ourselves in the great LARP of life?
Exactly.
Valid.
I just made this character and now I'm just playing him in real life, like, you know. Anyway, I'm Mike Mutant, playing Nolo. Both of us, he, him. In real life, I am a Chicago-based comic artist, working on many things, soon to come. I'm Mike Mutant pretty much everywhere. And yeah.
Rock and roll. I appreciate being here. And that leaves me. I'm Travis. Pronouns are he and they. When I'm not running games, I'm writing them. Speaking of games that I've written on, if you backed Dead Man's Rust on Kickstarter, you should draw your attention over to your backer kit, because the Vigil Watch Kelder Mountains supplement just went out to backers. I'm super excited about it. We're in their out of phase. Cannot wait till it gets out to everybody else. But if you backed Rust, please go pick that up and let us know if you find the errata. I'm very, very proud of it. Got to touch on some subjects and areas of the Scarred Lands that have not yet been touched on in 5th edition, including, if I'm not mistaken, for the first time, stat blocks for a couple of demigods are in that book. So fun times for all. Also want to make sure that everyone is aware that we are currently running a backer kit crowdfunding campaign for the Trinity Continuum Player's Guide. The base goal has been reached, and we've got several stretch goals in. I did a Q&A with developer Danielle Lauzon earlier today, so that's in the VODs. Should be up on our YouTube channel by now as well. And I will be running 2 actual play series during the crowdfunding campaign, which will also be simulcast over at Backer Kit. So you can go right on the Backer Kit page. They're hosting it, and you'll be able to watch. You can pledge while you're watching. And we're working on a couple other things to allow those pledges to be a little bit more interactive. So stay tuned for that. The first session is Saturday at, I believe, 1 p.m. Eastern, if I'm not mistaken. And we're doing a cool thing with this, because the Trinity Continuum Player's Guide involves travel throughout time, space, dimensions, all that fun stuff. We'll be bringing back several characters who've appeared in different episodes of Story Path Showcase from different timelines throughout the Trinity Continuum. So it's going to be a fun crossover, Avengers, Legends of Tomorrow style, fun stuff. So I'm looking forward to running that. I'm sure it won't be incredibly stressful and strange. If you've not yet done so, please make sure you follow, subscribe, all that good stuff, and make sure you've gotten your shots, and you take care of yourselves and one another. We'll see you 2 weeks from tonight for the next stage in our wonderful tale. Everybody.